Hello everyone and welcome to back to the Istanbul Park circuit. Here and we are here prepared for the qualifying session. As we are almost set for the qualifying session here in CGP2. In what should be an interesting session. Of course, this plays host to round 3 of the 2016 CRC World Championship. In what is certainly set to be an interesting qualifying session. There is one driver change for this weekend, and there's only one, and that is at LAT, where Dan Coatman is now returning to the series after a year out in the KSR Formula Renault series, or KSR Formula V8. He still participates in that, but he's now going to combine his CGP2 commitments with that. Here at and he is racing this on Saturday at the Istanbul Park circuit. But apart from that, it is all as they were. Here in Istanbul, it's all completely as they were. Now we should be about to get underway here in Turkey. And you may notice that there is a different TV style. That's basically due to a slight technical issue over the past few weeks, which has caused it to delete part of the CGP2 one. So I'm using some temporary standard TV style for this, and for this weekend probably as well. But you should be able to cope with that. Apart from the fact it says child car racing on it, which is not acceptable, but we're going to have to accept it. And we are here. Of course it's going to go on to this thing. And it's going to cause the thing to minimise. We're almost ready to get underway for this qualifying session. I'm going to try to get the bit where it says child car racing away. And we are underway. Green light is on. Here in CGP2. I'll see if I can get the remote console up. And we do have cars. No, I'm not going to be able to get the child car racing bit away. So first out on track, it is Grace Wilkinson. Or not Grace Wilkinson, it's Reese Jeffries, who has opened the session in the Casey Junior Racing car. Of course, running wide. A lot of cars we saw in the CRC session running wide there. But ignore the fact it says child car racing. Turn 8. Well, these cars are nowhere near the speed of the CRC cars, but it's the perfect feeder series for CRC. As here is Reese Jeffries heading down the back straight. And heading into the final corner complex. Let's see how Reese Jeffries can do on this lap. Of course, starting a lap. Heading up the hill. It's annoying whenever I do that, it just comes up on the screen rather than on the other screen. What I'm actually trying to do is to get the comments section up. But here is Reese Jeffries. He's done a 35.4 in the first sector. Now heading up towards chicane, there is the Perfection ahead. He flies into the chicane. Going to change the units to MPH. Peaked at 160 miles an hour. That's what the difference is between these cars. As here comes Reese Jeffries into the final corner. What sort of a lap time are we going to see from Reese Jeffries in his KC Junior car? It's a 134.3 to open the session here in CGP2. Callum Weir crosses the line, and across the line goes Kieran Taylor as well. You've got, I believe, Owen Cutler's just finishing that. He goes up into third. So Reese Jeffries currently holds the top of the timesheets. Huey Daly has crossed. Betty Pryor now goes to the top in the Perfection. But here comes Grace Wilkinson. She's just starting that. We need to have a look at Grace Wilkinson. We need to have a look at Grace Wilkinson. Let's see what sort of a lap time she can do. Of course, many judged her to be the championship favourite going into this year. So far, I believe she could have won the Tom Saville and Quinn Baylor's set times. I believe that she could have won the first race in Bahrain had it not been for that mechanical failure. Grace Wilkinson, let's see what her first sector's like. 35.1 as Marco Efos goes to the top on a 34.2. Let's see what has Grace Wilkinson got. So into the middle sector, waiting for it to come up on the live timing. Dan Coatman set a good first sector. 33.3 in the middle sector which is on par with Marco Efos. And across the line, where is this? Is it going to beat the 34.2? It's only good enough for 6th for Grace Wilkinson. As Dan Coatman's on a good lap. Let's see where this is going to put him. It puts him to the top. As the track is rubbering in, Dan Coatman goes to the top at the moment. And we're starting to see some more times coming in. Connie Campbell has gone up into third. Sutil has gone up into fourth. Here is Jade Oates. Let's see where she can go. Oh, that looked a little bit too deep. She's struggled this year. I'm not sure what's happened with... I'm not sure what happened, because Chandler is someone who's looked very good. This weekend. And we look at what actually happened to him, because he's someone who has looked good this weekend. Maybe, oh yeah, I think I know what happened here. Jack Miller tried to go for the move. So a bit of a disruptive lap there for the Power Max. Quite a few drivers out of position. Dan Coatman, a name you don't usually see up front, currently holding the top spot. Here is David Metcalf. Bit of traffic ahead in the form of Jade Oates. Dan Shedding's on a lap as well in the Coombs Academy. We're seeing a really weird season so far in the CGP2. As Metcalf goes up into 16. But that's because the field is so competitive this year. It really is a very competitive field. So, is Dan Schilling the Bahrain winner? He goes up into 14. Huey Daly is on a lap. And a good one as well. He goes up into 11. So, 10 minutes in, it's Coatman who leads the way on his return to the series, but still a long way to go in this session. Is Cutler going to be able to pass Dan Schilling here? I believe he is going to. So he will get this lap. And he goes into the pits anyway. So let's see what Owen Cutler can do on this lap. He's down in 17th, so you'd expect more from him, to be honest. Wow, the drive he got on turn 1 there. see what sort of first sector he's going to do. Uses the curve. He's really attacking here. 35-1 in the first sector. Good first sector. But tell you what, we've got an instant here. That's James Lewington. Tell you who we need to watch. James Chandler. He looked really good in the... He looked really good, believe me, in the time trials earlier in the week. But he looked like he was attacking a little bit much there. He's still up on his previous best though, but he looked really good in the early stages of the weekend. And actually, he really looks like he could be a contender for this weekend. Had a yellow flag in the middle sector for some reason. As he really throws the car into the chicane. Owen Cutler moves up into 13th. This is a good lap here from James Chandler. It is a very close field here. And into the final corner goes James. And across the line he's going to go. So where is this? Going to put the Power Max drive. It puts him up to 8th. I think could be better, but he'll be thinking he did make a couple of mistakes, but he's got himself into the top 10. Not really anyone else who's really improved. Marco Efos is on the lap. Is he going to be able to find something in the final sector to be able to take it to Coatman? He got a good drive there. Where is this going to put Marco Efos? It doesn't improve him. So at the moment, Coatman still leads the way. We've got quite a few drivers who are out of position, but will have another go. Callum Weir is improving in his Abato. Down the back straight. Up towards turn 12. Into 13. And across the line. This is going to improve Callum Weir up the order. It puts him up to 3rd. Wow. The track is improving. Very much improving track. Here is Catherine Missau, who's currently at the back of the field. I mean, she's done a 34.9 in the first sector. A very impressive first sector for Catherine Missau. This is an impressive, that purple first sector. 33.4 in the middle sector, which is very fast. It's been a difficult season so far for Catherine Missau, and we know she can be fast. But she's had a very difficult time of things so far. Not got any points yet, but is this going to put Catherine Missau up the order? Where is this going to put her? It puts her to the top on a 34.1. So Catherine Missau now takes provisional pole in the eBay Motors car. What can Jessie J. McParlin do? Was on pole in Bahrain. Understeering a little bit there. That was a very bad first sector. I think she just overdid it there going into turn 5 I believe it is. But it's still an improvement on her previous best. Grace Wilkinson's not going to get this lap because she's behind another car. There's going to be no improvement for Grace. But what can Jessie do? We're seeing improvements all round here. And into the final corner goes Jessie J. McFarlane. Where is this going to put her? Oh, there was lag across the line. There was server lag. And that really cost McFarlane. And whoever's on a lap now is going to lose out. Because that's going to completely scupper up everyone else's laps. And so you've got Connie Campbell on a lap. Ooh. In the Amlin Fox. Is this our first lap of the run? Yes, it is. So, 12 minutes left on the clock. But Jessie losing that lap. Which was a reasonable lap. I mean, she did overdo it slightly going into turn 5. But it ruined what could have been a decent lap. It's Yasufu who's out of position. Goes out onto the track. But just to show how close this field is, the whole field, apart from Marnie Okieli, who obviously would have got held up on that lap, separated by 1.2 seconds, which is quite incredible. It's so good that we have such a competitive field here in CGP2. We need to see what Yasufu is capable of in the D-Tech. He's had a difficult time of things so far, has Niran. Of course, graduating to CGP2. After doing really well in CGP2, it's currently missile on provisional pole. From Coatman, from Ethos, from Weir, from Campbell, from Sutil, from Pryor, from Morgan, from Jeffries, and Chandler, rounding out the top 10. So, Yasufu heads into turn 1. Not the best of exits, but he really threw that car at the corner. That looks reasonable there. 35.4 and it's better lap. Koromoro improves up to 12. It's a much better first sector. Clearly is on his first lap he got compromised in the first sector. Into the chicane. We're going to see an interesting type of fight in CG because he's still 8/10 up on his previous best. Not sure where that would put him. Wow, that was a good exit that he got there. So he crosses the line. Where is this going to put him? It puts him up to 14. Coromoro's on that. We need to look at this. So now all the drivers starting their final bite at the berry. Wow, the exit there that Chandler got. He has got his final go. Marnio Chieri has improved at the order. Jade Oaks in the other Power Max is down there. Wow, this is looking like a wow. That looked like a very good exit off of turn 5, and that was quite an impressive first sector, which should get him up the order. He's already a 10th up. That should get him in the top 5. This is a good lap so far from James Chandler, the Dork Junior driver. Into the chicane. Really threw his car at the chicane once again. He takes a very interesting line through there. He lost a little bit of time in the middle sector compared to his best. Wilkinson has gone back out on track. And into the final corner. He gets a good exit. So where is this going to put James Chandler on the grid? It puts him up to 5th on a 1:34.3. 1/10 off pole. What's Marco Ethos going to do? Is he going to be able to improve? No. Without Grace Wilkinson. She's not started a lap yet. We need to keep an eye on her. She lost out on her previous lap due to traffic. Cutler's just gone out for another bite at the berry. So, across the line. At this point, she's praying no one exits the pits at the worst possible time. Oh, is that Coombs Academy going to affect her? Dan Shedding might do. Oh, a lot of oversteer there. But she picked herself back up. Let's see what this first sector's like. It's a fast first sector. I'm sure she is going to be concerned if the Coombs Academy is going to get in her way in any way, because it's going to force him to move over Dan Schilling. Actually, I think she should be fine on this lap. Unless he, say, makes a bad mistake. Oh, that's so good going into the chicane. There should definitely be an improvement for Grace Wilkinson. But she actually lost time in the middle sector. Jade Oaks improves to 26. She's having a struggle of a time so far this year. But into the final sector goes Grace Wilkinson. Very close to the bollard. Bayliss goes up into 10th. 2 Amelin Foxes. in the top 10. Grace Wilkinson goes up into 5th. Wow, she found time in that final sector. It was a poor lap up until then, but she really found time in that final sector. Joshua Sutil crossing the line. And he goes to the top on a 34.0. So Joshua Sutil, the current championship leader, takes provisional pole. What about Reese Jeffries? It seems the track is ever evolving. Jessie J. McParland is on a lap. We need to look at Jeffries and McParland. We need to look at. Good first sector from McParland. What about Jeffries? He's down, so I don't think he's going to improve. Morecambe goes up into 10th. But what about McParland? So, into the middle sector. Still up on her previous best. Into the final 2 corners. Really close to the board once again. Everyone really abusing that board there. Across the line. Good final sector. It puts her up to 13th. That was a very good final sector from Jessie. Yusufu's not going to improve. Beaumont's improving, but it's got Coatman ahead. That's the unfortunate thing for him. Yep, now that's that gone. As Coatman's improving in the middle sector, can he do anything? No, he can't. Beaumont goes up into 2nd despite that. Wow, that was a surprise. I believe that's all the improvements we're going to have. So, it is Joshua Sutil who has taken pole position. Ahead of Beaumont, Missau, Coatman, Ethos, Ware, Wilkinson, Chandler, Campbell with Pryor rounding out the top 10. So that is your grid for the race on Saturday. Hopefully we'll be able to stream it live for you. But I can't promise anything, so... Or is there these network issues? But that is it from CGP2, and immediately coming up we do actually have the CGP3 series here at Istanbul Park. But a fascinating qualifying session. Here in CGP2. And that is it. We'll see you in a few moments' time for CGP3. Goodbye.